One of the reasons why I decided to start this vlog is so that I could chronicle all the interesting stories to tell my kids and grandkids in the future. Except now I'll just tell them, look it up on YouTube, which saves a lot of hassle. Anyway, raise your hands if you have ever had a crazy roommate before. Almost 10 years ago, I spent 2 years studying in a junior college in Singapore. I stayed in a hostel, right? 4% in a room, like most of us did. And I had a very difficult roommate. Let's call him Bono. I should have figured that Bono was trouble the moment that I met him. On my very first day in the hostel, I found a piece of paper hanging from the smoke detector at about eye level. Innocently, I asked him, "So Bono, what's this paper for?" And his reply was, "I want to practice my flying kicks." By the way, Dan mentioned that Bono was buff, had a black belt in Taekwondo and owns a pair of nunchucks. But what he makes up for in size, he lacks in bodily hygiene. You see, our room was the only one in the entire floor where we had to wear shoes to enter. We're Chinese/Malaysian, we don't wear shoes indoors, we keep our floors clean. But not Bono. When his part of the room got dirty, he wore shoes into the room and started spreading all his dirt all over the freaking place. So one day, when I was the only person left in the room, I decided to take it upon myself to clean, wipe and mop the whole damn place. And all was good for a couple of weeks. Then one evening, right before we had our exams the very next day, Bono tripped over a thirsty hippo. You know, one of those dehumidifier things? All the disgusting sweat, funk and whatnot was in a puddle right next to his bed. And instead of cleaning up, guess what he did? He started wearing his shoes into the room again and spreading all that hippo crap all over the place. Our room stank like hell. And all he could say was, "Sorry, I need to study." We can't live like that. So while Bono was studying, the three of us ended up cleaning the whole room. Again, it didn't stop there though. Bono's lack of hygiene was quite legendary. Whenever he'd miss laundry day, he'd just dump all his dirty clothing into his dresser, and then he'll fabric the hell out of that shit. That actually works for most people, but not on the clothes that you had physical education in. Laundry day was every 2 days, so whenever that happened, it was 2 nights of breathing through our mouths, like we're in the Blair Witch Project or something. The bouquet was magnifique. It was so bad, we could literally smell our room the moment we entered our block. If I were blind, I could find my way to my room with my sense of smell alone. Except since my sense of smell would be heightened, Bono's BO would probably knock me out on the spot. But this next part was what scared my other roommates and I the most. Bono needs to get his uninterrupted sleep, about 6 or 7 hours each night, but he was also one of the lightest sleepers around. So to get up at 6-ish, he would go to bed at about 11 or 12, and after that there would have to be complete silence in the room. A single noise, even a mouse click, and Bono would suddenly go, "Zhen, study room!" And you don't mess with Bono, so you pack up and go to the study room. Once I tried to push my luck by reading something at my bed. I wasn't making any sound, but I had my table lamp all the way down right next to my bed. Just bright enough for me to see. And then suddenly, "Zhen, study room!" Except this time, when I got back to the room, there was a note stuck to the door. And it said, "F***ing nocturnals, there should be no movement in the room after 12 PM. Zhen, don't play with me. You wouldn't want my revenge. When I can't sleep, I'm insane. Because insane people won't be prosecuted under murder." Smiley face. Okay, my first ever death threat. Collecting evidence. To be honest, I was genuinely afraid of my own life because Bono seemed like the kind of guy who would follow through with his threats. He did apologize the next day, but just in case I suddenly go missing, I showed the note to my roommates and the warden. Hell, I even brought the note back with me, but I must have misplaced it somewhere. Anyway, a few days later, Bono was requested to move rooms. It turned out that the stench from our room was so bad that people upstairs complained. I guess eventually we got used to that smell. So the combination of the complaint from upstairs and the death threat, he got booted out. And as I recall, it was actually my birthday that day in 2004, so thank you, Mr. Chan. Funny thing is that after all that drama, just half a year after that, Bono completely ditched his uninterrupted sleep thing. He went from shooing us out of the room for staying up past midnight to coming into our room to play Need for Speed Underground 2 awesome while the rest of us slept. So we all lived happily ever after, since he had to be friendlier to us in case he wanted to borrow a laptop for playing video games. But it wasn't until much later that I learned that Bono wanted to become a biologist. And the reason he wanted to become a biologist, wait for it, was so that he could create a bomb bomb to kill all the insert ethnic group here in the world. I don't know if it was a joke or what, but you have to be kind of screwed up to come up with ideas like genocide. That is some Hitler level shit going on right there. Bono wanted to be a Chinese Hitler. Hitler! Isn't that the name of a Pokemon? So grandkids, aren't you glad that your grandpa wasn't killed by a crazy roommate? You are welcome. Thanks for watching, folks. Until next time, love y'all. So just a shout out to my mom. Today is actually her birthday, so hello auntie, grandchildren. Grandchildren, this is your great grandma. Say hi to her. Say hi to your great grandchildren.
Hi, this is grandma.
Great grandma. This is meant for my grandkids. Yeah. So you see, you have to thank us for your good genes. Yeah. Okay. Happy birthday, mom. All the flesh. This is like the biggest chunk of claw meat I've ever seen. Do you feel the cholesterol? I do. Oh my god.